Action.
Okay, well here we are with Greg Fitzgerald, the producer of the Overdrafts.
And Ali G.
And Ali G. Right, can you describe how you work together? Can you describe the process?
Well, as you know, it's in a learning environment because we're here in the university, so we had a group and everybody had a chance to pitch in and get involved in the sound, and I kind of overviewed it and added a few bits and pieces here and there, and we had obviously contributions from everybody, and a kind of team effort, really.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So what was it like with the Overdrafts? I mean, can you compare with any other bands and artists you've worked with?
Not really, because Dave Gilly is kind of a bit of a, you know, he's out there, you know. He's
Yeah,
kind of
I agree.
stands on his own, really. I'll tell you a bit more about him later, but...
Okay, what inspirations were behind the sound of the song, and what inspires you?
Well, fortunately for Dave, he's probably met the one person that understands what the song is about, which is about harp. And it's not harp in harp as in H-A-A-R-P, which is all about manipulation of the atmosphere. And well, Dave actually, he doesn't realise this, but I've known him for a lot of years. I mean, a lot of years. By chance, I used to work at the harp facility, the one in Norway. You know, the one, the Norway thing. Did you see that? Yeah. And we knew about Dave a long time ago, so we've been keeping an eye on him. It's no chance that he started singing about this now. It's sort of, you know. Did you know that Dave has actually got 3 vocal boxes and he can harmonise with himself?
No, I wasn't aware of this.
No, he doesn't realise it, but he will after 2012.
Okay. Okay. One thing that strikes me, as you said, is the vocal style of Dave. Can you describe and compare his vocal style?
Like an alien.
Like an alien. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll tell you what. I've been looking after Dave for a lot of years. You know, we've had our eyes on him. He got into some bad stuff a while ago with the other artist on the label, David John. Right, and I honestly, I went over there one day and I said, look, enough, you two. You know, get yourself sorted out. Stop doing the stuff you're doing and stop doing it together. And they, almost Dave, and yeah, Dave Gilly got himself sorted out, got himself a nice girlfriend, moved on with life, got himself a nice apartment. Can't say the same for David John. We'll have words about him later. He's a bit of a mental one, but anyhow, Dave is really sorting his life out, and you know, we find ourselves here, you know, on Earth, planet Earth, and Dave's, you know, he's an alien.
So some would say you had taken the role from the producer as a father figure in a way, in this case with Dave.
Kind of, yeah, yeah. He was kind of part of our genetic experiment.
Okay, that's cool. Right, fair enough. Right, okay. So how did you approach the mix?
Well, really, just put loads and loads and loads of reverb in there, and just loads and loads and loads of vocals in there, which Dave did on his own, of course.
Yeah.
We didn't need to sing in there, you know.
Fair enough. That reminds me of my own style, in fact.
Yeah. Really, you know, just trying to make it sound like outer space, make him feel at home.
Okay. I like that. I like it. Give him a sense of abode, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so, how enjoyable was the process?
That was great. It was great. How often do you get to work with aliens?
Yeah.
You know, people with 3... I mean, he makes Tibetan monks look like, you know, a choir boy, you know.
Fair.
I mean, when Dave kicks off, I mean, he goes into some sort of trance state, so he doesn't remember he's actually done it. But again, we programmed that into him to scare him. He's got to, you know, takes a bit of time before he's ready for that sort of information.
I mean, you have to work with your artists, no matter how, like,
Absolutely,
where they're
absolutely.
genetically from, and I guess. So.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was just wonderful, you know. And yeah, producer's dream, basically.
Well, it certainly sounds like something, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyways, that was Greg Fitzgerald for an interview about the Overdrafts.